desk in there that I stream from, I sanded that and stuff by hand, and you know, stained it and min waxed it and everything, and then sanded it again, and then did the stain again and stuff. That thing is smooth like butter. It's amazing. And it was very therapeutic for me. There was a time in my life I wanted to spend all my time around headlights and sand, but I could never pass the beach lifeguards exam. Damn it, Whiskey. You do woodworking too? Girl, what? Especially restoring mid-century furniture? I need to talk to you. Look at that. Molded plywood with the freaking Eiffel Tower configuration, hairpin legs. I'm so excited. I need to check out some of your furniture restoration stuff. My desk I built is mid-century modern too. It's chrome-plated hairpin legs and maple plank. That's baller. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to do to this chair. The guy who sold it to me was like, oh yeah, they're like, we had them appraised and they said they're like an Eames. I'm like, the Eames brothers, pretty sure they never conquered molded plywood like this. Most of their stuff was not like that. So I'm gonna say no, this is not an Eames. But nice, throwing around the only name that you know for mid-century modern stuff. So I should probably sand this down and restain it. But I have one where the plywood's coming apart in the bend. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if I just like glue it and like squirt glue in there and then clamp it or what. And then I need to like weld one of the hairpin legs back onto the thing or something. Where'd you get that chair? My first thought would be to verify it's actually vintage or not. Right? I got 4 of them from, yeah, it's not an Eames, right? I'm like, it might be vintage, but it's not an Eames. What the fuck? But they weren't that expensive, so I went and got them anyway. But I got them from Lockhart, Texas, from an antique store where like super old people die a lot down there. And then all their stuff ends up at this little antique store. And it's like real furs and stuff. Like my friend from Ukraine was showing me like how to tell if it's a real fur and or not. And that was pretty cool. She's like, yeah, a lot of these are real. These are not. But she's like, these are. So yeah. So I'm not sure, yeah, because I don't want to fuck with it if it is actually vintage, even if it's not. I mean, I know it's not an Eames, but if it's actually vintage, I don't want to like fuck it up. But if it's not, then I'm just gonna sand the shit out of this bad boy. Very fixable. Yeah, we can chat about it sometime. Awesome. Thanks so much, Snowkey. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for the lurk. Manual work always helps for me. Usually catharsis comes from cleaning. I need to clean, for sure. But for now, I'm gonna start with this part. Where all these old people die down there, I just go and get their stuff. Yeah, pretty much. That is exactly what I said, huh? It's not how I meant it, but yeah, pretty much. They have some cool stuff, okay? Just tell the old people to not have such cool stuff. And I won't go and get it when they die. Okay? I think you guys are all blurry right now because I did a thing earlier. Is that better? Probably. Yeah, it was like a soft glow, like back in the 90s when women would go and get their glamour shots because I used a wipe on it earlier. Whoa! Shh. Nobody saw that. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna try to get this part. As much as one can. For a little bit, until the rain starts in like 15 minutes.